time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night 'cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot 'cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look, mama, I owe you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goodies power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down, down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance, dance. I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down, down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they go. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down. Lord, kiss the my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, 'cause he sent me too much for Zelle. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this dough, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be ya.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, wrong damn tree. Girl, you try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me.
Hail to the commanders. Hail Big Horn.
Trying to fence me I'm born to howl at the moon, you know I need.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Murray now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Will be dropped at the 25 after a game of 6.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably twirling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Timberwolves, Mustang 19.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their second drive here in the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And it's 3rd and 4. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Cardinals at 500 at 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Benson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Commander's 7-yard line.
Now Murray. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
1-1. 2-2.
To throw is Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Commanders 3. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll run with Benson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Commanders 3. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight, 19 tight.
In motion right, Debo. Here's Daniels. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, it's Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Running out of the gun, Henry Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Chad Ryland with the kickoff for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ready, set. Come on. Hey, ready.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Moving, dragging 60. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And they're on the 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Real quick, whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100, real quick. 0 to 100.
Shotgun now from Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give up the middle for Benson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
For the Cardinals.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, you're the offensive line. Your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his receiver, Lane. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now Daniels. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Come on. Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. from the gun. Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Murray.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. Up past the 10-yard line. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run here with Benson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Here's third and a few inches. That is caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Murray now. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown Brown. And the Cardinals take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Ryland for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 28. Commanders 3. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4.
Get it! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go play action. Daniels under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A give. Here comes Benson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson.
36 yards.
And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Off the play fake, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 7-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here we go. Start.
Back to throw again.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. Second down and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
18 Rattlers. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll go again with Benson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's 3rd and 9. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.